Go again. Read. Shinosuke and I spent the rest of our trip back to Miko Salon sharing the memories of my brother. It warmed my heart to spend time remembering him, and Shinosuke's kindness left a long-lasting impression. On top of that, my experiences with the Shadow Vigilantes that day had all been positive, so I was in good mood for my report to Makoto. I was giving him such reports after every interaction I had with the Shadow Vigilants. And he had bleh, screwing up a little. At least I'm not yawning constantly. That's true. And he had been informed beforehand about my lunch invitation from Toya. Today I actually made some headway with the ninja, Shinosuke. I think I'm slowly getting to know the whole group now. And in the progress, I'm starting to feel like we might be able to trust them. Sure, one of them is a real pain to deal with, but it doesn't reflect on the whole group. Normally, Makoto listened calmly to my reports. However, today, I noticed he was frowning. I see. Good work. And his response was less than favorable. I decided to question him about it and studied his reaction. Is there something wrong? No, it's nothing. You'll continue observing the Shadow Vigilance. And report if even the slightest thing catches your attention. Yes, sir. Just then, I noticed a letter with an unfamiliar handwriting sitting on Makoto's desk. I wonder whose that's from. Although its contents and Makoto's attitude piqued my curiosity, one glance at him, he told me I shouldn't ask. I politely bowed to him, then left the room. Gah. Yeesh. Apparently Kagura's master isn't in the mood to be so talkative. You know, you took the words right out of my mouth. I think the Lord should go have a vacation somewhere if he's being ugh. You mean tsundere-wise? Is that how you paint us? No, I mean, I'm just gonna read. Several days later, I had a day off at my Mako Salon, so I stopped by to visit the Shadow Vigilance. Hello? Is anyone home? Once again, it was Haku who answered when I knocked on the door. As usual, he didn't look happy to see me. Toya and Shinosuke are both gone. That means you're not coming inside unless I say so. In that case, I'll gladly leave. I'll bet you're here to see Shinonome. Are you really that desperate? He's never gonna fall for you in a million years, so hurry up and go. Let me see, what did I put for... Let's see. It says here, ask why he keeps bringing Shinonome up. Try and resolve his understanding. Okay, so it's this one. Here we go. This was a good opportunity. You screwed up the second you read. Leave me alone. Just read. This was a good opportunity to keep my cool and talk things out. I let out a sigh and looked Haku straight in the eyes. Haku, you seem to think I'm attracted to Shinonome or something. But you're wrong. If anything, I'm just curious about him. Huh? I'm really interested in knowing what his opinions are. And since he's the leader of your group, so if you had to pick between love and hate, you love him, right? And you throw yourself at him if you could. That's a rude way of putting it. That's a rude way to put it. I would not throw myself at the man. But it's safe to say I don't hate him. You're trying to hang out with him. You're trying to hang out with him, though. How's that any different from throwing yourself at him? Listen, Shinonome's a busy man. He ain't got time for fools like you. Haku sounded annoyed, but I had a suspicion he wasn't really angry. He sounds more like he's jealous. The example that came to mind was a child fearing his friend would be taken away from him. Suddenly, Haku's actions seemed a little less threatening. A smile began to rise on my lips. Listen, I understand what you're trying to say, but... I understand what you're trying to say, Haku, but I have certain goals to accomplish. You don't understand anything. I'm telling you, you ain't Shinonome's type. Throw on some muscle, then come back, and we'll talk. And look at yourself in the mirror while you're at it. That was uncalled for. I gave Haku a kick. Regardless of his motivations, he's still annoying. That was stupid. Haku's asking to get his butt kicked. Yeah, right. That jerk should just go fall in a ditch and die in it. Ooh, someone's got a demon touch. Don't even. I don't want Sapphire scolding you later when you guys reunite. Ugh, don't remind me of that. I'm still kind of scared. Hey, what? Cut short, and you won't fear anything. I thought demons don't usually fear stupid things like that. Oh, and because you're a human you do? Well, I know... Russo would've. Hey, I'm Rosaria, not Russo, remember? I know that. Yeesh. Let's keep reading and talk about this later. Off camera? Fine. I realized I wouldn't get anywhere with Haku and decided it was best to return. I've got an idea. Then a sinister smile rose on Haku's lips. He was clearly up to no good. Watch the house. I'll be back in a few minutes. Shinonome's downstairs in his room. Poke your head in and say hi while you're at it. The sudden change in his attitude had me baffled and a little scared about what he might be planning. He won't mind? Nope, not at all. If he's asleep, go ahead and wake him up. Having said that, Haku surprised me by pushing me through the front door, and I tumbled onto the floor. Haku? What? I let you in the house, didn't I? Show a little gratitude. See ya. Stupid brat. Haku's a jerk. You know what? I think he's also a tsundere. Then what does that make Gin? A tsundere slut. What? Oh, I have my own meaning of the word, so I'll tell you off camera. Okay, whatever. Haku was grinning as he headed off. What is with his sudden change of heart. It made me uneasy, but I figured I should at least go greet Shinonome. I stood up and dusted myself off, then set out through the quiet house. It took me quite a while of searching to finally find the stairs leading down to Shinanome's room. This must be it. Shinonome, it's Hikari. I tried knocking, but there was no answer. After hesitating a moment, I opened it and stepped inside. When I glanced around the room, I saw Shinonome lying on the foreign-made bed. Haku told me he might be asleep, so if so, I'll be disturbing him. I crept a little closer to where he lay, just to be sure. Suddenly, Shinonome sat up and showed a pistol barrel in my face. You know what? I'm glad I don't have enough jewels for that photo, so... Because as much as I hate Gin, I don't want to see the main character get kissed by that. Gah! Don't hiss in the video. But I hate him. I know you hate Haku too, so it shouldn't be a surprise. And show less hatred emotion in this video. Why should I? I hate Gin so much. Gah. You and Makoto and your stupid strict rules, I swear. We're not that strict. You're just as crazy as Homura when Kagura takes off his stupid eye patch. Are you dissing my Kagura? No, let's just get reading. For a moment, neither of us moved. Then I saw him blink. It's you, huh? With my identity ascertained, he lowered the pistol and sank back into bed. He looked tired. I was still recovering from the shock when I heard a voice behind me. Why didn't you shoot him like you do when I wake you up? Haku started yelling at Shinonome, and I turned to see him peeking in through the doorway. Idiot. Haku's a little right. But he is such a... Don't say it. Fine. Shinonome then sat up again, fired off a well-aimed shot at Haku. Damn it. Haku barely dodged it, but he wasn't pleased. The mysteries of his actions had been solved. You let me into the house just so you could watch me get shot? Yeah, what's wrong with that? He definitely grinned back at me. I figured you wouldn't be able to dodge it. Then I'd never have to see your face around here again. Takes a real jerk to trick someone else into getting shot. Shh. Without warning, Shinonome ended my argument by pulling me toward him and kissing me on the lips. Stop talking. I was absolutely stunned. Gah! I didn't see that. I didn't see nothing. Haku screamed out as he fled the room. I ended up standing there completely frozen until Shinonome contentedly drifted off to sleep again. You little bitch. One last story ticket? Please? You love this story, don't you? Not as much as you love Kagura's story. I personally prefer Makoto. Really? I wonder what his reaction would be if he actually heard you say that. Don't tell him, yeesh. Now that's my kitten. Shut up. I love you. Yeah. Eventually, Shinonome fully woke up and contentedly stretched out his arms. That was a good nap. I prayed my racing heart would hold out a little longer and asked Shinonome what was on my mind. Why did you kiss me earlier? Because you were being too noisy. He ran his hand through his hair and yawned while answering. Do you ever kiss Haku? Of course not. That earned me a baffled look. Does that mean... Shinonome quietly studied me as I contemplated the meaning of his act, then spoke up again. I'm hungry. You're hungry? I've been sleeping all day, and I haven't eaten. Fix me something. You want me to cook for you? That's what I said. Ooh, that sounds a little harsh. A bit harsh, but because you don't have a male voice actor to help, it's kind of hard. Well, I do my best for you. Or best for our channel. Yeah, no argument there. Although it wasn't my house, I couldn't refuse him. I headed upstairs to the kitchen with Shinonome. There were vegetables and fish, and little meat available, so I made him a simple meat and vegetable stew. I'll have to apologize to Toya later for using his kitchen and ingredients without asking. After I set the stew down in front of Shinonome, he polished it off with no reaction. So what was the agreement? Was it ask him if he liked to keep quiet? Ask him if he liked it. Okay. While cleaning away the empty dishes, I voiced my curiosity. Did you like it? Shinonome looked thoughtful for a moment. I was too hungry to notice the flavor. Is that right? Obviously, the flavor wouldn't begin to compare with Toya's. Still, I was content with the fact that Shinonome ate it all. I was silently praising myself and preparing to wash up when I heard Shinonome call out from behind me. I liked it better than Toya's. You did? Yours didn't have all those strange spices thrown into it. I reflexively turned to look at Shinonome. His gaze avoided mine, and he sat there sipping his tea. That sounds like the best praise I can imagine. A smile spread across my lips, and I could hear the sudden excitement in my voice. Then I'll make it for you again sometime. Sure. As expected, Shinonome showed no reaction. Perhaps he was only being polite, but not even that was enough to encourage me. To thank me for my cooking, would you be willing to answer a few questions or two? That was my whole reason for hanging out with him in the first place. I crossed my fingers and hoped. It depends on what the questions are. Ooh. Yay. And those are the story tickets. Oh crap, we wasted 20 minutes into this video. Don't worry. We'll see if the musics are a lot shorter. Well, technically the songs are like 2 to 3 minutes, so... But knowing us, we might be 5 or 6 minutes, so... Let's get started. Bye, Shouty fans. Yeah, bye!